Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. And I've mentioned previously in a previous video, because that's what previously means, I'm not a big fan of the whole PlayStation Now thingamajig. I think it's a bit rubbish, really. It's a streaming service. If you don't know what it is, it's a streaming service where you can get various PS4, PS3 and PS2 titles, I believe. But I've always found the selection is a bit naff, but, you know, one person's rubbish is another man's treasure and all that jazz. So that's all subjective. But the thing which I think unanimously has been agreed upon, which isn't great, is that it's a streaming only service, which, and if you're like me and you haven't got a great internet connection, it means that you're going to run into quite a few problems when you're trying to play games. Like I think it's the slightest little sort of negative fluctuation, shall we say, in your internet connection, and it makes the games unplayable, which is not great. However, that is all going to change, and I'm very excited about this. It's something that would potentially make me consider it, but in late September, I believe it's coming, they're actually making it available that you can actually download the titles as long as you've got a subscription to PlayStation Now, much like the PS Plus games. As long as you've got a PlayStation Plus subscription, you'll be able to download the games and keep the games for as long as your subscription is active. Oh, thank God for that. Sony may have just saved their service. It's good that people are doing this because obviously with the internet connection, it's going to make life a lot easier. It's going to take ages to download certain games, but you will be able to play the games, and obviously ties in nicely with a subscription. So if you cancel your subscription, then obviously you won't be able to play the game. That's fair enough, because that's how a subscription works, really. But obviously, is it too little too late for PlayStation Now? I've just said it's going to save it, so we all know, because I've planned this very well, that I'm about to say yes, it can be saved, because I've already said that it's going to save it. So I'll get into the reasons for that. I'm such a pro. So obviously Xbox and Microsoft, because Microsoft own Xbox, you all know this, they've been doing pretty well with their service. I think it's literally I'm not sure about what the price is, but I think you have access to pretty much the whole of the Xbox back catalogue, more or less, including Xbox 360 and the original Xbox games, which is really good. I understand that when new technology comes out, you want to embrace the new technology, but I think there's always room to embrace the old, and just sort of see where things came from. That's always a good thing. And I think that's going to be crucial as to whether or not the PlayStation Now subscription service is going to survive, or this will help it to survive. I think they are going to need to open up the back catalogue a lot more. And I know it's getting towards the end of the PS4 life cycle. And would Sony really be wanting to put all this effort into stuff for the PS4, knowing that the PS5 is just around the corner? That being said, people are saying that the next generation of consoles could be like the last of the consoles as we know it, and it could be sort of going into more of a streaming service, more of a subscription-based service. Smart TVs now, you get Netflix on there, you've got YouTube on there. You could get like PS Now, and all you need, I think you can on some TVs, or there are certain setups where you can actually get PlayStation Now without needing the console. All you need is a controller, and then you're set. That's probably, I imagine, that could well be the future of games. So a subscription service is probably the way to go. So this is, like, I'd say, the building blocks for further down the line. So it's not necessarily going to die with the PS4. I think it will carry on into the PS5 and then beyond that. And I think that is where, if they're smart about the growth of it, and I think back catalogue is going to be crucial in that, because people love playing the back catalogue. I do. I like playing old games. I know some people say, but they haven't aged well. I'm like, well, that's part of the charm of it, really. Back in the day, you thought, these graphics are cutting edge. Don't know what that was, but that's what we all thought. And then you look back at it now and sort of go, was it really? But, I'm all for it. I think this is good news, the way that Sony are going about this. So this is going to be coming in September, late September, where you'll be able to download the titles as opposed to just stream them. It's a smart move, and I think they have a bit of catching up with Microsoft in this one, considering how Microsoft, their service. I'm not all sure on all the details of their service. It's probably not as completely flawless as I'm making it out to be, but the idea behind it is pretty good, and I think it's something that Sony could learn from. And so I think it's an exciting time, really. I'm very, very eager and keen to find out more about this as the details emerge. I wouldn't have thought it'd be leaving it too much longer, considering they're angling for late September. So anyway, that's going to about do it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, and we can have a discussion about it. What do you think of PS Now? Do you think it's something they should pursue? Do you think they should revitalise the whole thing, start from scratch? Or do you think they should just scrap it and just carry on as they were with digital purchases and things like that? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll have a little chit chat. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there for today. So thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, then give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, hit the subscription button, click the bell icon for the notifications to stay notified of my presence in the YouTube sphere, because I'm going to try and make it more often. I'm still getting back into it, so hopefully I can make it more of a thing. That's the plan. But yeah, anyway, so I'm going to leave it there. I've just said that. I'm going to say bye now. So goodbye. Stay safe. Stay away from strangers. I don't know.